Welcome back, everybody, to Stardew Valley here on Fantasy Farm, where our jellies are ready. And what's our fortune looking like? Spirits are mad. Well, they're always a little mad, so I guess that's pretty normal. Speed boost, extra coals, some coffee, a little bit more coffee. It's one of the things Sebastian can make for you, is a little bit of extra coffee. And of course, if you didn't see it last episode, this is what I've done with our attics. Now we've got a bit of a sky room, tweaked a few things here and there. And I think the only other real thing I want to do is I'll probably add some sort of decor up here, but for the time being, I will leave it as such. What did I end up doing with all of my furniture catalogs and stuff? I think I might have left them over here. What did I do with them? Are any of them over here? No, they're not. I should go and find those, because I don't want to lose them. The last thing I want to have to do is buy them again. Would really prefer to not have to do that. Okay, good, they are down here. Whew! Crisis averted. Let's take a quick peek down here, and perhaps? No, not yet. That's alright. They'll be done soon enough, and we'll be able to get those into a full synchronized rotation. Speaking of synchronized rotations, though, let's go and do our routine and rotate some stuff out, and once that is taken care of, I will meet you guys back here. I'll also be swapping out the jellies, so no need to worry on that front. I will see you all momentarily, and then we'll figure out what we're doing with our day. Alright, we are back. This is what I am dropping off, is our usual. You'll notice that I also have the eggs down here, and that is because we've got Gus's famous omelet going on. So I'm going to get that taken care of, as well as bringing a quartz to Kent. And then we're also going to knock out a third one, hopefully, and getting our last second, air quote, legendary fish done in the form of the Legend 2. So hopefully we're going to be getting a bunch of quests taken care of today. Gus, you're not going to be open yet, so... Well, actually, you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he's open or not, because I have the key. That's right. I keep forgetting that I have this, the key to the town. So I have access to all the buildings. I don't have to wait for a time of day for something like this. Why Gus wants the void eggs or the dinosaur eggs? I don't really know, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Kent, are you home by any chance? He is not. I figured he would be. He just strikes me as the type of guy that just does not like cold weather at all. But no, he's hanging out here somewhere. He could also potentially be... I've just trapped my horse there. He could also potentially be on the island, and I do want to go to the island and get these planted, so... Well, no, I should go for... I've made a mistake. My mistake is I should have gone and swapped out tackles and gone after the legend first, and then I could have grabbed... Well, I didn't need to grab the key gems, but I could have looked at the reward, that I could have picked up with the key gems, because I currently have 33, and I would get another 20 from doing this. How many days do I have left to do that? I think 2 days, yeah, that's plenty of time. I did want to check that, though, because I was curious about something. I would like both of those, please. Thanks. Not that, but this. No, they actually do. Yeah, they do vary. So full dress spinner is 500, but yeah, as they lower, they are worth less. Interesting. Cool, though. I'm glad they have that. That's a nice touch. All right. So we've got about the 3-ish hours to hopefully catch the legend here before we're too late in the day to be able to get to the island. But I'll be able to get to Kent either way, since I get to the house at any time once he's asleep, or, you know, once he's heading home, either way, then we can just drop it off then. So we're good on that front at least, but I'd like to be able to get to the island and plant those. Oh, hello, you're blocking a pathway. I don't think I've ever seen a forageable do that before. Like, sometimes it can be in the pathway, but it never fully blocks the pathway. That's a new one. So yeah, for now, we're just gonna keep working on trying to catch this darn thing. And it'll show up at some point, I'm sure. This is where the legend appears, and again, thankfully it does not have to be raining for it to appear, or the equivalent in winter is snowing, even though we've shown it can rain, but the only way it's going to rain in winter is if you actively use a rain totem to make it rain, so It would be even harder to do this in the winter if that was a requirement. So, thankfully, again, it's not. It's a very nice plus. Some coal, I will gladly take that as I do need that. And I guess pretty much anything else I catch while fishing, just assume that unless I've, like, got a low amount of that fish, it's probably going to get sold. There's a very, very good chance it will get sold. And this is going to be the Lincod, because it's not... Well, maybe not a Lincod. Nope, largemouth. I thought those weren't available in the winter. I thought they were spring and summer or spring and fall, but oh well. Right, I guess in the meantime, I'll just keep fishing here, and I will probably go ahead and cut until either A, time runs out, which hopefully won't be the case, or B, I pick up the last of the legendary fish, or hook it. I will show the actual attempting to catch it part, but we'll see how long that takes, I guess. And there you are, you jackass. You took a long time to find the successor to the original legend, the Legend 2. Otherwise known as, you know, Zelda 2, Adventure of Link, which is a IMO underrated Zelda game. I'm not gonna lie, the idea of Zelda having, like, experience in the game, like, experience points and stuff, might have been, like, about 20 years ahead of its time. I actually think this is a really cool idea of just, like, oh, you've got this, like, wicked strong sword, but because your experience is too low, like, you wield it very slowly, or it doesn't quite work how you need it to. I would love to see that kind of thing exist in a modern-day Zelda. I actually think it would be really cool. Oh well. Zelda 2 aside, and my inability to beat that game without cheating by crouch stabbing in the corner to kill Dark Link, we finally got all of our fish, which does mean we have that taken care of, and now, as it is too late in the day, I tragically cannot make it to the island, but what I can do is drop this quartz off to Kent, and after I do that, I'm not actually sure what I'm going to do. We'll figure that out once we take care of this. I'm hoping with a little bit more to do that the days, even though it's the last week of just showing 2 days, it'll be a little bit more prominent as we go on, because now we're going to have quests going on Monday. We're actually looking for something from the Traveling Merchant again, so that's Friday and Sunday, so these little midweek sections are going to be the, do you want to hang out or something? That sounds pretty cool. You got a time in mind? Well, it's a good time of year to catch up on all the sleep I missed. I hear you, man. I hear you. Hey, Kent. It's nice to have a friend in town. Yeah, you do got a friend in me. Also, you said you wanted this. Hey, is that the quartz I requested? It looks perfect. Yeah. Glad you like it. Hey, Jody, what are you up to? Sometimes I dream about life of my own without a family to look after. Is that horrible? Don't tell anyone. It's not horrible. Is it horrible to say in front of said family? Yeah, that's a little horrible. That's pretty bad, actually. Don't do that. I did pick up a fair few stories. Wow, those are worth a lot. Interesting. The legend is also worth a lot. As tempting as that is to throw out in the smoker, I do want to hang on to that. And I might put those in the last room. I might do a little bit more fish tanks. I don't know quite how that's going to fit with the aesthetic I'm going for, but it could. If done correctly, it could. So I am going to hang on to all of those. Glad to have them in my pocket. Alright, everything else in here in terms of the fish and whatnot, those can all go. The artifacts I don't really care about. I think that's good. And now that I got more use for these mystery boxes again, I can actually trade those in for magic rock candies. I'm going to start hanging on to them and not cracking them open anymore. Right, I said I was going to check... Oh, I've got plenty of sturgeon. Okay, well, if that's the case... Actually... I'm gonna do something a little sneaky here. We've got time to do this. If these are worth as much as they are now, $7.50 for 2 of them, I want to throw them in the smoker. So those gold star worth more than largemouth bass at iridium quality. So yeah, let's do it. We'll just do a little bit of poking around on the farm here for a little while. Just so they're all kind of contained together. Actually, what I could do is, let's just do it the old-fashioned way. There we go. that freaking radioactive carp with its mouth hanging open. It just looks so stupid. Alright. Nope, don't eat the egg. Nope, don't eat it. I know you want to. So yeah, we'll get some extra stuff going here. Because I was thinking of, like, oh, if it's end-of-day stuff, like, what do I do for money-making in particular is what I'm thinking. And this seems like a good enough thing to do. Yeah, so how much are 2 of these after they've been smoked? 2,100, my god. Yeah, those could make you some serious bank right there if you caught, like... Because let's see, individually, yeah, 1050, so if you caught 10 of those and smoked them, that's 10,000 right there. That's crazy. Alright, well, let's put those up. One other thing I do want to do while I'm here is actually grab a couple of these. And when I next go to the island, I do need to have some more sprinklers on hand, so I want to have those built and ready to go, so I don't forget about them, because knowing me, I will forget about them. Other than that... There's not really too terribly much. I might do a little bit more fishing down by the river, since it's the closest place to go. So I think that means tomorrow we'll head to the island, we'll replant the crops, we'll figure out what we can do with our key gems. We'll still be heading towards the omelet, but that's fine. We should get there at the start of next video. If we're going to get 8 eggs a day, that should be easy enough. It was a little bit more time-pressing when we only got 2, and we had 2 weeks to do it, but when it only takes 3 days, it's not nearly as bad. Definitely a lot quicker and don't have that time crunch, which is very nice. Some more bait, I'll take that. And I actually will go ahead and show off the fishing here since we skipped a little bit. There's no horse in the race, if you'll pardon the expression now. We can just kind of catch freely and make a little bit of extra money by doing this. Normally I'd like to go to the mines and be able to get more coal, but it's not a coal day, even with the boost. Though when next I get a chance now with those quests either done or, you know, just kind of the slow march to being done, I probably will do that pretty soon because we do need more of those materials. I want to get more preserves jars going, and the best way to do that is by getting more stone and coal. So Skull Cavern will be next on my list, if not the Volcano Dungeon. One of the two. We'll kind of see. I don't really feel like I need that much else in the Volcano Dungeon that's only in the Volcano Dungeon, except for trying to find where that last journal scrap is. I really don't know what's been going on with that. But if it's locked out of play, I doubt anyone's going to be like, oh, well, can you really say it's 100% if you don't have a journal scrap that doesn't give you anything because you got locked out of it by one reason or another and you know what's on it, and what's on it's not even useful advice? Yeah, I can still say that's 100%. But for the record, if anybody was wondering of like, okay, what are you going to consider getting everything done? The 100% on the board in Mr. Key's room, I'm going to do everything on that. And then theoretically, any other achievements that are in the game. So looking at, well, once I'm out of this menu, looking at this right here, so whatever this is, the cooking recipes, the crafting every item, shipping every item, 15 of each crop. We're working on the raccoon neighbors. Getting the most powerful weapon, all of that stuff. There are even, believe it or not, hidden achievements as well in your files. So I do want to do those as well, if possible. There's one I know for a fact I can do relatively easy. It's actually not that hard. It's a little time-consuming, but it's not difficult by any stretch. So I would like to hopefully manage to get all of those, or at least a good bit of them. And then there's some other stuff I want to show off too. Like, we've seen some of the little treasures you can dig up, like fishing in the secret forest pond, fishing in the fountain that's in town, fishing in the back area where Willie's boat is. Things like that. I do want to grab all the stuff that's available from there as well. I have not just forgotten about it or ignored it. I know those exist. I do want to show them off, but we'll find a more opportune time to do that. And that'll be, you know, probably stuff in year 3 of like, hey, here's a video with, like, things of specifically these. I want to show all these off and kind of try to group them a little bit more. I think we'll probably head back at about 1. That seems like a good enough time as any to get back to the house. So we probably got 2 more casts in us. So we got in this treasure chest some mystery boxes, some gems. Coal would be great. Coal would be phenomenal. No, just some geodes. But you know what? That's not terrible either. Let's see if we can get one more here. Thankfully, the catches don't take too terribly long these days. Not with a set of tackles and also the bait. Pretty dang easy to only have to wait about 10 minutes in game, maybe 20. This is a Feistil one, whatever it is. Ah, it's a link cod. Should have known. Draw a spinner. We still have space on that. And an iridium bar. Nice. Alright. Let's finish up our day and see how we're doing on profits. We're going to be close. It's not going to be there yet, though. This was not a 60K type of day. But we'll make a good bit of money off of this. And that's everything there. Oh, no, wait. That's not. Now it's everything there. That can go in there. Well, I didn't mean to do that, but it's fine, I guess. I figured it would just hit the tool, not, you know, take the whole thing down with it. Oh, well, it's not really that important. These will go in here, and we will be going to bed. Yeah, it's another 30, what? Oh, 40. Oh, excuse me, I wasn't paying attention to the fishing, even though I mentioned those are worth a lot. There you go. Yeah, man, those smoked sturgeon. Jeez. If you could actually catch them at iridium quality, which is doable, but is definitely not easy. So, I'm happy with gold quality on those, personally. The bookseller's in town today. Debating on whether I should work or just read comics all day. Well, up to you. Since I'm making quite literally millions, I don't think you ever have to work again if you don't want to. I'd rather take bombs cannot damage you if we do go mining. Got a friendship boost today, which could be handy. We could go ahead and gift Sebastian. I feel like today is a good day for a frozen tier. Let's go ahead and do that. I really love this. How'd you know? Maybe because I'm married to you. That might have something to do with it. Alright, let's go ahead and get our usual routine done, and once that is taken care of, I will meet you guys back here, and again, we will once again rediscuss what we're doing today. Alright, we are back. I went ahead and sold everything. Obviously, the eggs will be dropping off at Gus's once again, and we've got mail. Tomorrow's the Feast of the Winter Star. Oh, that's right, I completely forgot about that. Did you get a gift for your secret friend, Gus? Feast starts at 9 a.m. in the town square. See you then. No, I did not get a gift for Gus, because it will be ready tomorrow. I'm going to get him an orange fresh off of my orange tree. He's not going to get one of those ones from the dinky little treasure chest that I've been storing him in, even though it will make a difference. We're going to go all out for Gus. We're going to give him the freshest, juiciest, ripest orange that we can possibly give him. And I know Gus, he'll love it. Even if he didn't love it, he would be too polite to say anything about it. He's a cool dude like that. Sadly, this does mean that I will not be able to give him all the eggs necessary for his famous omelet until the 26th, but hey, that means he'll be twice as happy with me, even though it won't make a difference, as he'll get a really nice Christmas gift, and then he'll get a post-Christmas gift as well. So that'll be a nice little bonus for him, I guess. Ooh, some mussels. I'll take these. Nope, I said I'll take these. Do a quick little inspection over here. Do we have any... Yeah, we got some corals and a cockle. I don't really need these for anything per se, but you know what? We can go ahead and take them, and if we have a little bit of good fortune today, then we might just end up with having enough money to be able to get that obelisk next episode. I think I am going to go ahead and empty out these crab pots. We might as well. Hey, Willie. How's it going? Got anything to say about giving up the bachelor life age? Don't forget to make time for fishing. Oh, I won't. I won't. I was more curious if you were going to say anything about the whole, oh, hey, you caught the other legendary fish type of thing. I guess not. And we do have more things ready. All right, first and foremost, let's get all of the stuff I don't want to keep put up. That'll work. Let's drop these in here for now. That needs to go. Alright, now let's grab everything, get the land retilled, and then we'll figure out exactly how much we need total. Coffee beans, good, good. Since I don't know the next time I'm going to be swinging around up here, let's go ahead and grab those as well. Also, I do see some starfruit we missed. Yeah, part of me was wondering if I should have brought the carrot seeds or the mixed seeds I had back on the farm, and I think the answer is yeah, I probably should have brought those with me, but that's alright. We'll see what we can do in lieu of that. Clear out a bit more. At least the spots that I didn't have the sprinklers on, I got some water today from the rain. But hey, look on the bright side now. You won't have to worry about that anymore. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Alright, I'll hang on to the normal starfruit and the normal coffee beans. I'll also keep... I'm going to try to keep about 10, I think, of the mangoes and the bananas, and everything else is all getting tossed in here. Alright, after the starfruit's planted, I'll do a quick check on the farm computer and see how many tiles that we have left that we still need to plant on. That said, I probably, unless I've got seeds on hand, will not have anything planted, because if I were to do starfruit, by the time I'm done planting here, how am I going to get off of the island to the desert, buy the seeds, and get back to the island in the span of like 2 hours? It's just not going to happen. If I had the obelisk now, then yeah, it could absolutely be done, and that will be another benefit to having that obelisk, but we're going to have to wait a little bit longer. Also, you can tell what era I grew up in, because every time I say the word obelisk, I think of Obelisk the Tormentor from Yu-Gi-Oh! I did have the actual card for Obelisk as well. The only one I never had of the Egyptian gods was Slifer the Sky Dragon, actually. Never had that one. And, like, obviously those are banned in tournament play, whatever, yeah, I know that. That's more just, like, for, you know, saying, oh, I've got the Egyptian gods on my side. Just more for fun than anything. Yeah, I don't see any seeds in here. So instead, what I'm going to do is while I go and cash in my key rewards, I'm going to have those go in the seed maker, and by the time I get back, I'll have a few more seeds. And then we'll just plant some taro. Might as well, right? I'm curious to see if our percentage has increased any. I don't think it will have. Oh, it did. It increased by 1. By 1%. All the fish caught, all the golden walnuts found. Farmer levels maxed, great friends 100%. Produce and forage shipped, we are almost there. Key, you need to give me the quest necessary to finish that. I was born an ordinary boy with green skin, sure. But I made a decision early in life that I'd become extraordinary. You certainly did. Alright. I gotta think, yeah. We go with the Galaxy Soul, and I would rather keep the gems I have on hand for now. And, yeah, I think I'm going to keep the gems I have on hand for now and try to work towards getting that third and final Galaxy Soul to upgrade this Galaxy Sword into its true form, which will be the first time I've ever done that, actually. I've never done this before, so I'm very excited about it. I've done some of the forging and stuff, sure, but, like, never actually done the, getting it to its final form. So, yep, there we go. 2 Galaxy Souls down, 1 to go. Alright, meanwhile, down here... yeah, we got most of it. Do I want to stick around and plant more is the real question. Kind of leaning towards no, to be perfectly honest, but, While we do that, let's check the farm computer. How many empty tiles? 17. That's not too bad. Yeah, I think I'll probably just put in this set and call it there. I'm just kind of poking around. Like, at some point I need to decorate this too. I still have... I know, okay? I know. But, truthfully, I'd probably use this as my keg section out here on the island. I'm not gonna lie. I'd probably fill that with pineapple and, you know, all the other stuff and just use that as more keg section. But I do want to make some of it actually, you know, look like a house that someone might want to stay in for once. Yeah, I think we're good out here. Well, no, do I want to... do I want to go mining? Do I have any bombs here? Probably not. Do I want to go mining out here? Oh, man. That is a question. I want to take these back. We do need more coal. And we do need... For me, I'll lose my train of thought. I think I was just checking if I had crafting recipes for bombs. But we do need coal, yeah. Yeah, we do need coal and stone. I want to work on those preserves jars more. I know I'm going to need to do more kegs as well. But the trees are in the process of growing. And also, we're doing pretty good on oak resin. So those I'm not as concerned about personally. Oh, I was going to say, also, if I had my axe, I could be chopping down trees here too. But I don't have it on me. Let's check in over here. Alright, how are you doing? How you doing? I don't have anything to donate. I was just going to come chat with you, but it looks like... well, maybe I can. Can I get around the... no, I can't. I guess you're just eternally here, not ever talking to me again. Okay, I see how it is. Hey, Fizz, don't mind me. I'm just coming in here to grab a little bit of extra income. Yeah, I guess we could also clean this out real quick. It's been a while since we did a little bit of island work, isn't it? Or hasn't it, rather. Plus, you never know, I might need the bone fragments for something. I almost assuredly am. I can think of at least one recipe that requires them. That's the left side done. Or the right side, hello. Turned into Icarus and not knowing the difference between left and right. That ain't good. Skeletal hand, I remember that being the... I think that was the last piece we donated. It was one of the last two, for sure. Alright, now we got a bunch of junk here that I need to, admittedly, probably just go and throw in the shipping bin. I think we got some taro. Yeah, we got a little bit from it. Yeah, so we probably won't venture too terribly far into the dungeon, but hey, the big thing we're looking for is coal and stone, and we did get a little bit from that, so that's another nice plus. So I'm going to move those down here, all the stuff I want to take back with me. That I'm planting, and all this stuff can be sold. I don't need it. It won't be worth a lot. Actually, no, I did say I wanted to keep the bone as well. It won't be worth a lot, but you know what? That's okay. Every little bit will help in getting us an inch or two closer. And I guess I'll take these back with me too, sure. I need to be better about checking that desert trader, but I've admittedly not been nearly as diligent as I should. It's not too big of a deal, though. Alright, we got a little bit of time to run through maybe, I don't know, 2, 3 floors. See what we can't do there. It would be nice to, as much as I would love for the key challenge of the difficult mines to show up for the radioactive ore, it would not suck to get other challenges first so that I have the improved Galaxy Sword to take those on. That part would actually be quite nice. Let's keep dodging y'all. Alright, let's see what we can't do in here. Admittedly, I'm actually not sure what else I'm going to need the Cinder Shards for. I know you need them to upgrade the sword, but, like, you only need 60, and we definitely have more than 60. We have more than 100. Also. Oh. Sorry. Phone lit up, and I was like, who's calling me? Spam risk. That's exciting. Everybody loves a good spam risk. I just like the people that pretend to be, like, super old and hard of hearing and giving them a hard time, and it's like, oh, but they were being rude and giving me a hard time. It's like, oh, yes, like you were when you were scamming them. Yeah, I know what you mean, exactly. We got our door over here. Actually, I think this is the one that's going to be in the bottom left. I think it's that type of room. Enemy. Thanks for opening the way for me. Appreciate that. Make my job that little bit easier. Alright, floor 2. We got a little bit to work with here. Can we get through here? Yeah, we can. Okay. I thought that was blocked off completely and I couldn't do anything about it. But no, we're okay. Well, maybe. Maybe there's some other stuff down here. There's actually a lot down here. Figured there was no lower section of this floor. How wrong I was. Hey, another dragon tooth. Nice. I don't know what specifically else I need those for, but I do know that there's a good chance I will need more than the 10 that I got just for the obelisk specifically, so I will not say no to that. Some money, some gems, those are always good. I think we'll probably just knock this guy out and warp on back. Now I do know that we need to sell like at least 15 of every item. I'm assuming that's all the items on this list, question mark. So because of that, I'm actually not against selling some of the Cinder Shards. I'm only going to keep what I'm very certain that I want to keep. And everything else I can kind of just get rid of. Alright, so for sure selling these. Those can go in here. Those can go there. I opened this for a reason, but I don't know why. Omni Geodes in there. Coffee beans in there. Oh, starfruit. Almost forgot about those. I don't really know what to do with those, admittedly. I might just... Well, no, I don't want to sell them. I'll just keep that in here. I forgot that I had those here because I need to build the obelisk at the wizard's tower, fortress. I don't know what you call it. But I have to build that over there. Sure, we'll just go ahead and toss that in there, I guess. If I can be permitted to be a little crazy. By the game, not by y'all. If I wasn't permitted to be crazy by y'all, you wouldn't be watching, for one, and even if I wasn't, I would just do it anyway. Go, 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 go! Yes! Sebastian's not going to be happy about me passing out in the middle of the living room here, but it was for extra money. It was worth it. It was all worth it. And also, yeah, we got a little St. Nicholas / Santa. And also, with that 52,000, guess what? Two things, actually. One, we are past the 5 million mark, and for two, we have over 1 million, and a very comfortable 28,000 on top of that, so I'm more than comfortable with buying the obelisk. So if the wizard will let me on a holiday, which I don't know about, I will get that done next episode. Next time on Stardew Valley here in Fantasy Farm, we will do our Feast of the Winter Star, which is admittedly going to make the day a little short, but yeah, it's for Feast of the Winter Star. It's okay. And, you know, we're also getting a gift of our own. There's some rare stuff that you can get from some villagers. So we'll see who we get there. We'll build that obelisk. We'll have the traveling merchant. We'll check in on the raccoons as well. Got a fair bit going on here. I still love how this looks. This looks so much better than anything I've ever created for my normal houses. I'm glad you like it, Sebastian. The older I get, the less I'm drawn to the city. It had a certain mistake to it once, but it turns out that was just a romantic fantasy. City so busy, full of people. I don't belong there. I'm a loner. I hear you, man. I go back and forth. I feel like I'd want to be on, like, the outskirts of a city. I'd like to have it nearby for, like, convenience sake and to see my friends, but when I want time by myself, I would also want that time by myself. Yeah, I'm really liking how this... I cannot wait to work on this. I need that catalog to be there so I can work on this. I want to do more with this. Now I know how Harmless Guy feels when he does all the decor stuff. But for now, that will end it off here. Let's hang out in the ocean room this time. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Later.